Hey everybody, in this video I wanted to talk to you about the Clover Pom Pom maker and show you how to make your basic pom pom on the Clover. They come in a lot of different shapes and sizes. Now you can make hearts and lots of other things using the Clover Pom Pom maker. But in this video I'm going to show you the basic one simply because the mechanics are the same no matter the size or the shape. They all come with this middle, and then you open them like this in order to make the pom pom. So let me show you how cool and easy this little tool is. It's a good idea when you're making your pom poms to have a really good sharp pair of scissors, and I normally use these. There's lots of different brands of sharp scissors. These are from Fiskars, I guess that's the way it's said. I don't know the exact pronunciation. I always get this brand of scissors. I don't know why. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it looks like it says Fiskars. I always bought it this brand for my kids for school and everything, so I really like them. And this one is really sharp, and it comes with this little gadget here that helps you to secure it. And I like these for pom-poms because I kind of give them like this haircut, because that's how they look really good. So if you have a pair of these, get it. It works a lot better with them. And you know, if you don't, then just use whatever you have. Okay, let's start by bringing this apart so that you can actually start the first part, which is wrapping this section right here, this little half moon. And you want to keep these two together. Okay, so you're going to do one half that you're wrapping, you close, and then you go to the next half. So let's start with this one. And everyone always asks, like, how many times do you go around? Well, it depends on how you like your pom-poms. If you like them really thick, you're going to go around a lot. And if you don't, you don't have to. If you don't like them like really thick, sometimes folks want their pom-poms kind of loosely, but right now I'm going to show you how to make them really nice and thick, because I think that's the way they look the best. I always start by putting that first end in the inside, and I hold it down like this, and then I start to wrap. And you're just going to wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap. And like I said, because I like mine's really thick, I'll take those loops and I push them down like that. And then I start over again. And I keep wrapping and I keep pushing back. Okay, and not only do I push them back, but when I'm done wrapping and it can't be wrapped anymore on here, I'll even go back up and I'll put a couple of them up at the top. Just because, like I said, I like my pom-poms really thick. Okay, so keep doing that. And I'll show you what's next. Okay, so I finished wrapping this side, and like I said, I usually put just a few of them up at the top just to make it a little thicker. And folks do this different ways, but this is the way I do it. I just take my yarn and leave it right there and close this and come on over to my other side. You can cut them if you want to. I don't want to take the chance that it unravels. So like I said, I just take it and put it under like this and close it, and then you see that there's like an opening here, and it lets you come to the other side because you need to do this on both sides. So then I wrap this one. And hopefully I'm not over explaining, but that's my habit. That's how I do it. Just in case you had any questions, I'm hoping that I answer them in the video. So that's why I do that. Okay, so just keep wrapping like you did with the other one and push back and start again. Okay, and we'll be back when both sides are done. So both sides are finished, and now you can just take this and, you know, bring it up. It doesn't matter because you're going to cut it off. And then just close them like this. And it looks as such. And then you're gonna take it and you gotta cut your string. So just cut it off and leave it there. And then what you're gonna do now, which is why I'm saying it's a good idea to have these nice sharp scissors, is because you need to cut here. Okay, so you come back and you put your scissor right in there, and then you just start cutting. Try to stay in the middle and don't open this, leave it like it is. You're going to go to the other side and cut. Okay, keep it closed. You don't want all your strings to fall out. Alright, so you cut both sides. It looks like this. And now you're going to take a string in the same color. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it does look neater if you do that. And you're going to put it through here. Here and here. And you're coming to the top with it. Like a huge loop. You went through there. There and there. And now you're up here. And you're going to take it and you're going to push them in. And then you need to make a knot. Make sure you don't have any stragglers like I do right here that keeps you from getting your string in there. Okay, so you got it in there, and now you're pushing it through, because your aim is to get this in there, into that middle. Okay, so make a knot. And tighten it up really good, because this is what secures those strings. And you see that it's pushing in. That's a good thing. Come back and do it on the other end. Another one, and make it nice and tight. And push. And pull and pull and pull. To know that you don't pull it till you break the yarn, you know, duh. But pull it so that you know that it's nice and tight. You hear that? All right, so your pom-pom is secure, and now wow, had a straggler. Okay, and now you can set it free, basically. All right, so open up. Wow, I still have another one here that doesn't want to let go. All right, so make sure everything's cut in there. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so make sure everything is cut, and you can free your pom-pom. Okay, and you let it go from the other side right here, and then these two pieces on each side, they'll come off like this. See? And that's where it was being held. And now you have this, and I would tell you, just for security purposes, tighten it again. Okay? Because if that lets loose, your pom-pom is going to fall apart. So right now it looks like this, right? Like real crazy and not even. So what it takes to make it look nice is that, like I said before, your pom-pom needs a haircut. So you can put this back together so you can use it another day, and it basically just pushes back in. And you can take these and close it back and close it back, and your pom-pom maker is back together the way it should be, and you can put it away. And now let's work on your little furry guy here, which is looking kind of whacked. All right, get your trusty scissors and let's give him a haircut. All right, so find the low spot on your pom-pom and let that be your guide. For me, it's right here. See, it's the strands that are the shortest of all of them, and all you're going to do is lay your scissors right on that low spot and cut. And just so you know that the more you cut, the thicker your pom-pom looks. The more your strings are separated and you know, long, then the less puffy your pom-pom. It's a good idea to kind of push the little guys out from hiding. So just kind of, you know what I'm saying? And then go back and again find that low spot, lay your scissors on that low spot. It's basically going to get itself done, and then just come around to that low spot and get those guys that stick up like here. Got it? That's how you give it a haircut. And then just keep going around and make sure not to cut off these two strings, which is how you you tied it together, because you need those strings in order to attach your pom-pom to your hat, to your scarf, you know, whatever it is you're going to be doing. Unless you're gluing them on, which that's usually not done with the pom-poms when they're a certain size. Usually you glue them on if they're really little. So otherwise, unless you're gluing them on, keep your two strings that you use to tie it together. Okay, so just keep going, and you'll see that your pom-pom will turn out really cute and nice and thick. And I'm a big fan of the Clover Pom Pom maker, only because I find that it's easier for me to keep my pom-poms consistent. And it's always there. If you use the cardboard, after a while it gets really like yucky and you have to throw it away and make another one. And so here you're back again making that same cardboard pom-pom maker, and it just, I don't know, it just, after a while I had enough. And so whenever I want a pom-pom, I just go to my bag and get the pom-pom maker and make it, and I get to choose what size I like. I want it bigger or smaller. There's so many different sizes, and they all work really well. And like I said, once you've used one pom-pom maker, all the rest of them, it's the same mechanics, so you don't have to relearn. There's no learning curve. Once you got it, you got it. And then all your pom-poms look the same size. And this is important in some craft projects. When I'm making a hat and I want two pom-poms on my hat, like, I don't want them to look crazy. So having the pom-pom maker lets me know that both my pom-poms, I mean, unless I get buck wild and crazy with my scissors, otherwise both my pom-poms are going to look the same size, which is really good, because depending on the project, it'll just look really crazy with two pom-poms in different sizes. So cool. So this is how you do it, and I hope I was able to help you to make your decision on your pom-pom maker, and I hope you liked it. This is my pom-pom. Okay, stop by the website if you want to see other different ways of making the pom-pom. This happens to be my favorite. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next project. Ciao.